That's right, Matt. The WNBA Finals begin tonight, 8 Eastern on ESPN. The Lynx got the better of the Liberty in the regular season, taking 2 of the 3 matchups. They also won the Commissioner's Cup Final against New York. Minnesota and New York have reached the finals the most often, however, never previously met there. It's Minnesota's first appearance since 2017 when Maya Moore helped lead them to victory. New York is in its second straight finals. These franchises have very different finals experiences, though. Minnesota has 4 titles, tied for the most in league history. New York 0-5 in the finals, the longest losing streak from the start of a franchise in WNBA history.
Our friends Holly Rowe and Rebecca Lobo will be on the call for Game 1 of the WNBA Finals. Looking very good, ladies. So, Holly, as you know, this WNBA or this Liberty team lost in the finals last year. They're looking for their first ever championship in franchise history. How would you describe the journey this team has been on in search for their first title?
Well, I think this franchise has been on a roller coaster. If you think about when it first started, one of the only original 3 remaining teams left in the WNBA, their fan base was crazy. They started at Madison Square Garden. Whitney Houston was singing the national anthem. It was one of the best shows in New York City. And then apathetic ownership let the franchise decline. A sale was forced, and now they've had to rebuild here in Brooklyn. Joe and Clara Tsai have done a great job rebuilding this franchise. The vibe is back, second leading attendance in the WNBA, and this fan base deserves this moment because of the roller coaster the franchise has been on, and I think they're primed to get it. But Rebecca, I want to ask you, because you've actually worn the Liberty jersey, you know what that ride has been like.
Yeah, certainly. And in the early years, the vibe was very similar to what they brought back to Brooklyn now. It's almost like a party every time that there is a game here. And I want to speak specifically, though, to the New York Liberty's experience in the finals a year ago to this year. This is a team that has been fueled all season by the disappointment of their loss in Game 4 last year. You really felt it throughout the course of these playoffs, in particular in their series against Vegas. This is a team that is certainly on a mission, and they're doing it in front of one of the best fan bases in the WNBA.
Well, let's get to some of those X factors for the WNBA Finals. And Rebecca, I'll start with you. What is going to be the X factor for this Liberty team if they want to win this series?
They know what they're going to get from Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. I think absolutely the X factor is Jonquel Jones. When you look at the 4 times these teams met up during the course of the regular season and the Commissioner's Cup, only once did Jonquel Jones go off in the New York Liberty win. 21 points in that game. She was efficient. In the 3 losses for the New York Liberty, Jonquel Jones in none of them was able to get into double figures. She was held to an inefficient shooting percentage. She, without question to me, especially because she is 6'6" and long, and there's really not a matchup for her defensively for Minnesota. JJ for sure is the X factor.
All right, and for me with the Minnesota Lynx, I think the X factor is Swag City herself, Courtney Williams. She breathes the enthusiasm, the energy into this team. We just finished them shooting around, and it's her voice that is loud. Hey, what are we doing? You're going to be great there. We got to guard the bleep out of so-and-so. She brings this energy and efficiency to this team, and she's in a new role. She is playing the lead guard position. She said she doesn't want to be called the point guard just yet. Maybe next year she'll earn that moniker. But Courtney Williams with 24 points, 7 assists in the last closeout game to get to the finals. Pair her with the scoring of Nafisa Collier. I think they are a deadly duo, but more important, it is her vibe and her energy that has infused this Minnesota Lynx team.
Yeah, Courtney Williams, a dog for that Minnesota Lynx team as well. Holly Rowe and Rebecca Lobo will be on the call tonight. Tip-off is at 8 Eastern right here on ESPN. Coverage begins the WNBA Countdown at 7:30. Thank you so much, ladies, and have a good time, too.
Thank you. You know we will.
I know.